The first big event, the first big launch of Mobile World Congress is the Huawei launch, and they have unveiled this phone, the Ascend P2, which they're making big claims about. The Chinese company is saying it is the world's fastest smartphone. Big claim to make. With me, Stuart Miles, technology blogger. Initial reactions to this phone?
It's very light. I think it's about 120 grams or so. It's got a very big screen, and I think what's really interesting is the screen is really crisp. I mean, if you sort of look really closely, you can't see the definition between them. Apple call this a retina display. There's other terms for it that are used elsewhere around the mobile phone industry. And I think that's sort of, if it seems quite fast spinning around.
Now, a lot of people won't know who on earth Huawei are. So what does this say about the ambitions? They were incredibly ambitious in that launch, we've just heard just now.
Yeah, I mean, Huawei make MiFi, so the devices, the dongles that you have, that you're probably using already, are most likely made by Huawei. Them, along with ZTE, two Chinese companies, are really trying to break in to the mobile market where the likes of Samsung, HTC and Apple have dominated. And they're the sort of fresh blood that's coming in trying to shake it up with big devices that don't cost that very much and, you know, offer just the same amount of features but don't have the same brand cachet and don't have the same sort of exuberance that others do.
They have actually, to many people's surprise, grabbed the number 3 spot in the last quarter in global smartphones. Are they likely to hang on to that, or are they going to fall behind the likes of Nokia and BlackBerry?
These companies are very strong in China. China is a massive market, so I think that helps from a global perspective. But I think also that you'll see that they are very aggressive in wanting to try and get into the market and have more aggressiveness, so to speak, than Nokia and BlackBerry, who are still trying to struggle to maintain where they are.
And just to sum up, I mean, to a lot of people, all of these phones begin to look the same. How is this going to differentiate itself from a myriad other smartphones now coming on the market?
That's going to be the really tough thing for them to do, and especially by looking at the press release. This is not out till June. Before then, we'll have Samsung Galaxy S4. We might have other handsets from other manufacturers, and they will try and have to make some way of making 6 sides exciting.
So that's the first contender in the Mobile World Congress launch stakes. We'll see plenty more this week.